Hi, everybody. Welcome along to Open Mic Magic this lovely Wednesday. We have another great show. I always say that, but it is. It's a terrific show lined up for you today. Hello to everyone watching us on Facebook Live. Hi out there in Facebook land. Hi to all of us in the gallery. Hi, gallery. And, wow. So, Wednesday night, Magic Mike night. Our first performer is back again. Yes, he's back again. So, since he was on Penn and Teller, I'm not qualified to introduce him, so I'm contractually obliged to hand over to Alison Hannigan.
Give it up for the magic of Micah.
Thank you, Kevin. Oh, thank you for the hands, Alan. Guys, give it up for Kevin. Oh, Kevin has blacked out. Kevin has, oh, there he is. Yes. Oh, that was such a wonderful video edit. I thought it just taxed you so much that you lost consciousness. Give it up for Kevin Peel, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, it is such a pleasure to be back. Thank you, iPad 2. Just keep staring at us blankly. Yeah, in case, yeah. Oh, he's waking up. Didn't mean, yeah. Guys, we can see you. You're on gallery. You're on, well, guys, we're on gallery on Open Mic Magic. Give it up for Kevin Peel and Stuart Harley for bringing us all together. Thank you so much. iPad 2 still won't clap for you. I love your technology, sir. Oh, he's going to squish us with his finger. Okay, Kevin, let's do some magic. Are you ready, Kevin?
Yes, I am indeed.
Yes. And guys, once again, as always, yes, as always, and just as always, the pre-show is far more entertaining than anything I'm going to do. First of all, Stuart Harley has his own avatar on his screen. Have you noticed? He's got his own avatar. Whenever he pops up his camera, he's got his own avatar, and it looks exactly like Dr. Evil. Look at that! There it is. It looks exactly like formal Dr. Evil. Thank you for rubbing my nose. That I can't afford an avatar. Stuart's. Oh yeah, thank you. He's like, my Stream Deck has 1 million hotkeys. So thank you, Stuart, for and speaking of technology, this is true. Kevin left his own show so he could pick up his latest toy. I'm not making this up. A foot pedal Stream Deck. Is that right, Kevin?
A foot pedal for the Screen Deck, yeah.
A foot pedal for the screen. So now he's going to be using his feet for Zoom shows. So not only are Zoom shows that much more technologically advanced, he can now also start his own OnlyFans account for people who are into that. Yeah, and we don't judge.
I bought a Commodore 65. I bought a Commodore 65 as well. Thank you.
Fair enough. Alan got excited by that. Yes, he did. I'm with you, brother. We're gonna get a joint account. Let me borrow your password. Anyway, it's time for magic. It's time for magic. Kevin, when you brought me back last time, I brought the first trick I ever did for you. Now I'm gonna do the second trick that I did 2 years ago. Were we ever that young? You were 21 years old, and can we walk down memory lane together, Kevin?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do. And Kevin, I got to warn you, this trick doesn't always work. Can you imagine that, Kevin? Micah doing a trick that doesn't always. Can you picture this, Kevin? All right, we're going to try it anyway.
Incredible.
Oh, no, it's the wrong camera. Oh, it's his Commodore 65 camera. You better switch. Oh, thank God. Okay. All right, Kevin. Ooh, I have. Oh, yeah. And by the way, I've got the same lighting as a 1980s adult film, which, as you might remember, Kevin, that is how we met. So I thought just a little nostalgia. All right, so you're going to have to take my word for it that this is a deck of cards. You're going to have to wait for my VHS camera to finally focus. Oh, it's slowly focusing on the color. So, and I have a wallet. Ooh, and I have a joker. And I have a mystery card, Kevin. Kevin, say, ooh, ah.
Ooh,
or don't. Or yeah. Another long, awkward pause.
Delay.
Yes, another long, awkward pause, just like our first date at the Olive Garden, Kevin. Okay, so Kevin, check this out. I'm going to take out this joker, which is above these mysterious blank cards. Kevin say, ooh, ah. Yes, thank you, Kevin. Oh, I love the fingers, Kevin, which is also what I said to you on our first date. Okay, so Kevin, check this out. I'm going to spread out the card. Ooh, a thumb fan. You're welcome, ladies. Yeah. And Kevin, I'm going to use the Joker kind of as a bookmark. And I'm going to start here, and you're just going to say stop wherever you wish. Say stop.
Stop.
Right here?
Yep, that'll do.
That'll do. Okay. Yep. Takes a long time for you to say stop. What's going to happen next? Same joke. Different week. I'm not here to do math, but that's like 73.5 pounds or something like that. That's like a full gallon of gas. And you know what? I even bought 2 of these, Kevin. I even bought 2 of these because I commit. Unlike my exes. All right, so enough of that crap. So Kevin, so one more time, you said that this placement in the deck is okay. All right, Kevin. Excellent. I'm going to bring my hands up, and you are going to see. I want you to memorize the card right in front of the face down Joker. Now I'm going to look away. You're going to have to take my word for it, but you're going to tell me what it is eventually anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. And if you can't see it, just let me. I'm going to try to adjust. But Kevin, can you see?
You need to spread them a little bit more. Yes, I can now. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And can you remember that card, Kevin?
I'll try.
Fantastic. Yes. Kevin, he's 23 years old and already suffering memory loss. That's great. Okay, so Kevin, check this out, man. These cards really are in no particular order. They've already been shuffled. And your card, whatever it was somewhere in the middle. Is that fair?
It is probably somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle. And Kevin, be honest, for the first time, what was the card that you stopped at? Do you remember?
No, 10 of spades.
Well, yes, way to draw out that suspense, Kevin. 10 of spades. Well, here's the thing, Kevin. Here's the thing. If you were here, I see the 10 of clubs. But if you were here, you would notice that out of all these cards, where we got the 8, the 9, the 3, the 2, but even if I spread out the cards, if you were here in my bedroom, and I always wish you were, Kevin, you would notice that the 10, there's a 10 of clubs, but the 10 of spades is magically gone. Kevin, do you know why? Do you know why, Kevin?
Not yet.
But not yet, because it magically transported to the mystery card. Give Kevin a big round of applause. Kevin, very good. Now, Kevin, check this out. You might remember these blank cards. You remember that from like 30 seconds ago, Kevin?
Yep.
I know the meds are kicking in, but you remember that from like 30 seconds ago, yeah? Okay. So check this out, Kevin. These blank cards, since things always go wrong for me, I practice on the blank cards. They're nothing like your chosen card. So check this out. I got 1, 2. Oh, Kevin, there are no outs in this trick. There are no outs in this trick. There are no outs, Kevin. There are no outs. All right, here we go. Kevin. How am I doing so far, Kevin?
We're getting there.
We're getting it. All right, here we go. No outs, Kevin. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and no outs, Kevin. No outs. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check this out, Kevin. You may have noticed something in Magic, or as my parole officer likes to call it, flashing.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any? Yes. Okay. So watch
no,
this.
we'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. Because watch this, Kevin. Here's the thing. Because again, I always make mistakes. So for instance, I would want to make, what was your card? It was the 10, right? The 10, right? Oh, okay. So here's the thing. I'm trying to make one of your cards, but instead I actually made a back. All right. So my point is, your card is the 10 of spades. It's cool to make a back out of these cards, but what I really should. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to make the 10 of spades. Let me see if I can. No. Okay, I screwed that up. Okay. All right, Kevin. What my point is, they're black and. Okay. All right. Hold on, Kevin. Oh, okay. All right. Check this out, Kevin. This is cool. They're all black and son of. Okay. All right. Hold on, Kevin. Hold on. All right. Where's your card? Okay. All right. Here we go, Kevin. Now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it. Okay. It was supposed to be like a mirror, and unfortunately, that's exactly what it was. That's not. Stop. Okay. I'm doing my best, Kevin. Okay. Hold on, Kevin. Hold on. All right. See, here's the thing, Kevin. I try to do the fancy moves like those fancy sleight of hand guys did. Okay, see that this is why I shouldn't try that crap. Okay, so because here's the thing, Kevin. Oh, I shouldn't use the back. Here's the thing, Kevin. Here's the thing. Sometimes I get nervous and my hands shake. Does that ever happen to you? Do your hands shake, Kevin?
Yep.
Do you remember our first date, Kevin? Do you remember our first date? Yeah. So and see, I get crap like that, Kevin. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right this time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. An actual tennis. Yes, yes, I did. No, son of a. Okay. All right, Kev. All right, Kev. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm nervous, just like our first date, Kevin. You remember the Olive Garden, don't you? You remember? Yes. Stuart was there filming. I didn't ask why, but I had to sign an NDA. You remember that, Kevin? All right. Fine. Okay. After all those mistakes, I finally got one of Kevin's card, and all from his 10 of spades. Guys, give Kevin a big round of applause. Give him a big round of applause. All from one card. All those mistakes. Oh, son of a. Okay, I shouldn't. Okay, guys, give Kevin a big round of applause. Applause. Now, more. Yeah, okay, louder. Yeah, okay, thanks. Wow, Kevin, that was a journey, wasn't it?
I'm exhausted, Micah.
I'm exhausted. Yeah, just the mistakes alone, we burned like thousands of calories. Kevin, thank you so much for letting me be here. It is a pleasure to open for people who actually know what they're doing. And Kevin, thank you for bringing me back. Give it up for Kevin Peel and Stuart Harley. Thank you, guys. I'm going to take a nap.
Thanks, Micah. I need a rest and a drink. Here's me a sec. Oh, dear. Well, he's back. Thank you, Micah. Okay, from the mayhem of Micah to the magic of Robina in Texas. Come in, Robina. Thank you, Robina. Always gorgeous to see the silk and the flowers and everything from Texas. Hello. Right, moving on tonight to, well, we're staying in the USA, to another gentleman that pops in and sees us every now and again and comes up with some wonderful stuff. So, Kipp Sherry, how are you? Come and visit us.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you for calling me a young fellow, because just this last Saturday, I turned 65.
Still young.
Happy birthday to me, right? But I went to the restaurant and decided I was going to have myself a birthday dinner, and it was buffet style. That's what you do when you get older. You go to buffets. So I got to this buffet. It was $30. Paid the guy $30 and grabbed my plate and went and sat down. But I guess while I was getting my dinner, the manager come up and told the kid there, it's hard to get good help these days, told the kid, he says, you overcharged this guy. This is his 65th birthday. He is a senior citizen, and you didn't give him the senior rate. Senior rate was $25. So he gave the kid back $5, says, take this back over and give that senior citizen his $5. So he brings me over the $5, and I'm thinking, well, that's pretty nice of him. I wasn't expecting a tip or even a discount. So I figured I would tip the kid. And I gave him $2 as a tip for bringing me the money, and I kept $3. So now, instead of paying $30 for the dinner, I only paid, what, 28? No. Yeah, 28, because I gave 2 to the kid, right? I got 3 back. Okay. So I give the kid back the $2, and I go, now, wait a minute. Something just wasn't going right with this. I was going, something messed up. I gave him 30. He gave me 3 back. That means I only paid $27. And then there was the 2 that I gave to the boy. That makes 29. I lost $1 somewhere. Well, I went ahead, ate my meal, and I'm thinking, you know, this has got to be something to do with when you get older, you lose your memory a little bit. So when I got home, I wanted to figure out, where did that other dollar go? So I got home and I pulled out some bills, and this is what I want to show you. Follow me here as we go over to the other camera, and I'll show you exactly what happened. So I go into the restaurant and I decide to pay the guy $30. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. Okay. So that's 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more dollars. And that is right there, that makes 10. Okay, and then I had 2 5s, and that equals 20. And the 10 here is a 30. So that's what I paid him, $30. Now, if I've got this all right, the way the kid worked this is he came back and he said, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what they overcharged me. You got that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was the overcharge. He brought it back to the table, and I decided out of this 5, I would give $2 over here to the waiter, and the 3 would be mine. So now, if I have this correct, what I ended up paying on this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1s, and 10 is 16. Oh, wait, that's 26. Plus the 2 that I gave the bellboy, that's 28. And when I did this before, I came up $1 short. Now I'm Now I'm like $2 short. I'm going, where'd the other $2 go? Oh, then it dawned on me. Silly me. I'm a magician. The other $2 reappears inside my wallet. And so luckily enough, I'm not losing my brains for being 65 now. It's just a matter of remembering who I really am.
Oh, thank you, Kev. Ro, remind me if we ever meet to keep my money in my pocket. See you next time you're with us. Right, stay in the USA and to a fantastic magician. There we are. I'm bigging everybody up tonight. No, but this is true. This man is has actually competed at FISM, would you believe, which is the mecca of magic. So over to Alan Fisher.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so very much. I thought tonight I'd tell a little story about my days in college. See, I was a theater major, and so, of course, we all had jobs working at the local playhouse. In its day, it was a marvelous facility. 3 working theaters, a restaurant, a bar, a nightclub. And, of course, being a proper theater, it had its share of ghosts. Tonight, I'd like to tell you the story of one of those ghosts. The year was 1936, and the Playhouse was staging a production of a show called Hay Fever. It was written by Noel Coward, and it starred some of the popular actors of the day. You had Elizabeth Woods, you had Gerard Farnsworth, Reginald Selt, and this woman here, the star of the show. This was Victoria Winthrop. Everything was going about as well as could be expected. The normal arguments, bickerings between the leads of the show, as you have all the time. But it came to a head on opening night. At 30 minutes before the curtain, the stage manager went around and announced half hour, as it's called in the theater. That's when all the actors have to be in their dressing rooms getting ready for the show. And when he entered dressing room 6, he found Victoria slumped over her makeup table in a pool of blood. She had been stabbed multiple times, was obviously dead. Of course, the show was canceled. They called in the police to try to investigate, and while the other actors in the show had alibis, they all also had motive and opportunity. The police thought there was never going to be a break in the case until they noticed under her dress on the table there was a playing card, and it appeared to have a fingerprint on the card. Well, they thought perhaps that was going to be the lead. That would tell them what happened. But before they could do anything, it disappeared right before their eyes, leaving them with just a playing card and no clues. Now, of course, in the 1930s, spiritualism was still rather popular in the States, and so they decided to hold a seance in that very dressing room that night. Several of the other actors protested that it was all fake, but there were still enough believers. The medium, a local gypsy, arrived, and as she went into a trance in the dressing room, she grabbed a piece of paper off the table and a marker of some kind, probably a makeup pen that was found on the table. And without looking, gazing off into nothingness, she just sort of began to doodle. No one was quite sure what she was doing, but it was obvious there was a purpose to what she was doodling. In short notice, they realized she had drawn the picture of a dagger. They thought perhaps the very dagger used to stab Victoria Winthrop. And not surprisingly, a dagger quite similar to the one used by Reginald Selt in the show. He, of course, began to protest, saying that it can't possibly be true. This is all hokum. There's nothing to it. But the medium, the spiritualist, was sure there was something to it. So she began to fold the paper. She wanted to preserve her evidence, as it were, so that she could take it to the police and present it to them. But before she could finish folding it to put it into her purse, Reginald grabbed it, and he began to tear it up into pieces, saying, "You can't prove anything. Nothing could be farther from the truth. There's nothing that can implicate me in this murder." But the gypsy simply said, "You can attempt to destroy the evidence, but the spirits will always have their say." And the image of the dagger was complete. It was unharmed and remained pointing to his guilt. But he said, "That means nothing. It's just a piece of paper." And at that moment, in a windowless room, a cool breeze blew through and began to disturb the other pieces of paper that were laying on the floor. Pieces of paper that began to twist and turn and arrange themselves, it seemed, almost into letters. Letters that spelled Selt, Reginald's last name, the man everyone believed committed the murder. He said, "It means nothing. It's just paper. You can't convict a man in a court of law for something like that." And they said, "That's quite true. You can't. But you will not be tried in a court of law, for you shall be convicted in the court of the damned, where their eternal souls have guaranteed your spot for all eternity." And with that, Reginald clutched his chest and fell dead of a heart attack. It was on that night, June the 8th, 1936, that Reginald Selt became the first of the Playhouse Ghosts.
Oh my God. He's here somewhere. Oh dear. Lovely story. Terrific. Excellent, Alan. Thank you. Right. So Tuesday nights in New York, our good friend Tommy Burnett, who's coming up later on the show, has his own show. And last night was no exception. And on the show was a lady from Canada called Isabelle. And she did a fantastic performance. So I have grabbed it and edited it together for tonight. So here we go with the wonderful Isabelle Stephen.
Hi, yeah, you called. What? Are you insane? I am not doing that show. I don't even like kids, you know that. I'm not good with kids. But ask Alan. He can't. Oh, all right. All right, I'll do it. So you say it's an online event? How old are the kids? 4, 5-ish? What's the name of the birthday boy? Tommy. I'll note it down. Okay, yeah. Don't worry. Now, of course, everything will be just fine. Yeah. Bye. Hi, kids. My name is Isabelle, and I'm a magician. Happy birthday, Tommy. What, Tommy? A clown? No, I'm not a clown. I'm a magician. Oh, you wanted a clown. Well, magicians are way better than clowns. Haven't you seen the movie It? Clowns are scary and evil and they kick you. I mean, no, I know I misspoke. I meant clowns are stunning and I envy clowns. Yes, but since you all love clowns, look what I have here. It's a clown nose. What? Kevin, are you crying? No. I didn't took the nose off a clown. No, don't cry. Stop crying, Kevin. Stop crying. Okay, look. I have the clown nose here and going to put it in my hand. And now it's gone. What? No. It wasn't a real nose of a real clown. No. It's just a sponge, a sponge red ball. It's okay. Kid, look. Okay. Let me introduce you to Mr. Cutesy Bunny. He's a paper bunny. Doesn't everybody love bunnies? Yes, you all love bunnies. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, but don't you find that Mr. Cutesy Bunny has a very, very, very long neck? I'm going to fix that with scissors. Look at that. And there you go. He has a... Why is everybody crying? No, Tommy, no, I didn't decapitate the bunny. How do you know that word? See, the head is still attached. It's not... What? Kevin, no, don't go get your mom. Hi, Mrs. Peel. No. I didn't hurt any bunny. No, see, it's a paper bunny, and it's because the neck was very long, and I cut it with scissors. Wait. I'll show you. See. Cutting the neck, and it's short now. It's not. Oh, it's a magic trick. It's a magic trick. Oh, no, Tommy, don't say that. I didn't pull out the nose of a clown. No. Oh, no. Oh, Mrs. Burnett, hi. No, my show is not. Hi, parents. Parents everywhere. No. It's all a big misunderstanding. I know all the kids are crying now, but it's not what you. It's not. Seems that I have a big emergency now. I left the stove on fire, and there's the door is unlocked, and there's a burglar getting right in. So I really have to go. I'm so happy birthday, Tommy. Stop crying, kids. Okay. Bye.
Fabulous. Thank you, Isabel, and thank you for Tommy for sharing that from last night. That was absolutely brilliant. Right, moving on to we've got a few mysterious performers on tonight, and we're going over to the Isle of Man to meet another one, the very spooky Michael Kelly. Come in, Michael.
Thank you, Kevin. Oh, well, what have we here? Let's go back in time a little to the beginning of the 1950s. And I want to tell you the story of a man who was a lay preacher and also a bit of an entrepreneur, although his ideas never really took off. And he was very distressed about American youth at the time, because they were getting very dissolute. They weren't attending church and Sunday school like they used to. And they were getting taken up with unsuitable music like jazz and the blues. And there were even the first whispers of some new kind of music called rock and roll. And he wasn't having this at all. So he thought, how can I get these kids back to the churches and make some money in the bargain? Because he knew where his priorities lay. I know, I'll scare them back. And in a dream, he had a vision of the perfect product. He decided he would make a toy, a wonderful toy, the wickedest toy in the world. And here it is. There are very few of them left now. And he called it "The Devil Made Me Do It." And that's the excuse I've used whenever I apologize for my career. But he started manufacturing this toy. He toured churches, schools, Sunday schools, trying to sell it with the intention of proving that it could frighten the kids back to church. Well, how did he do this? Let's have a little game. One of the things he produced with the toy was this little set of cards, and each of these lists a different sin. So let's just have a few people to randomly sample a few sins, and this will show us that everyone is different. They all are, but we'll have a bit of fun in the process. So the way it worked is you would just cut the pack anywhere you liked. So I'll put it there and choose a sin for me. So in this instance, oh dear. Well, we won't say any more about my sin at the moment, will we? But there we go. Would anybody else like a turn? Anybody like to pick a sin?
Yes, please.
Okay, just tell me to stop anywhere you like.
Stop.
Okay, we'll put there. And you have eating blood.
Yes,
I'm hoping he means black pudding instead of vampirism. But there you go. You never know. Let's have a couple more. Anybody else?
Count me in.
Okay, just shout stop wherever you'd like.
Stop.
That right there. Okay.
That'll do. Yep.
Stealing. Oh. And let's have another one. Anybody at all?
Yep, we'll go.
Okay, just call out to stop anywhere you
Stop.
like. And okay, what have we got? Studying the occult.
Ooh.
Well, there are all manner of things in here, including, of course, his big bugbear, not going to church, adultery, murder, assault, evil thoughts, listening to rock music, another of his bugbears. In actual fact, the list of sins in this pack probably tell us more about Coleman Joyce's obsessions than they do anything else. So what's all this got to do with anything? And particularly, what's it to do with the mannequin here, which formed the bulk of the toy? Well, we'll find out. But let me say that things didn't go entirely Joyce's way. Only 42 orders were ever fulfilled before production stopped. And only a few remain in existence. Most of them were consigned to attics or basements. Because in a little town in North Carolina called Prospect Hill, a young man named Bobby Kelly committed murders. And when he was caught, his mind was gone. He'd been a simple soul to begin with. And he just kept saying, the devil made me do it. And investigation showed that just a week or two before, Coleman Joyce had come through town, visited Bobby's church, and demonstrated the devil made me do it. And Bobby had chosen the sin of murder. and he hadn't had the powers of discrimination to realize that this was a game and something intended to scare him, and it had preyed on his mind and become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Needless to say, the police were fairly keen to interview Coleman Joyce after this, but he was not found. He wasn't found again. He disappeared and took the contents of the factory safe with him, and that was the end of the matter. They went out of production and out of circulation. The interesting thing is, though, when we look back, it's very peculiar when we begin to think, how on earth did he use this to actually frighten people? How on earth did he manage to convince them that the devil was able to read their thoughts or to plant the ideas of sins in their heads? How could that happen? We've cut the cards a few times and sampled a few sins, but is there someone who'd like to actually play the game with me as Coleman Joyce played it?
I'll do it. It's Alan.
Okay, Alan. Perfect after your story. Well, what we're going to do, Alan, once again, we are going to just cut the cards. Now, I can either riffle down or you can give me a number to count down, whatever you're most comfortable with, so you know it's a fair cut.
Count down to 13.
Do you want the 13th or do you want 13?
Yes, no, give me the 13th card.
Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this would be number 13. Are you happy with that? We can do more.
Oh, yes, I'm happy with that.
Well, we're not just going to stick there, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a choice between the top 3. And we'll put them on this little game board here in front of the figure, which says, pick a sin, any sin. And if we have a look at it, we'll notice that the arm moves from left to right. So which one do you want it to point to, Alan? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
You want number 1. So we're pointing at the left-hand one.
Yes.
Well, if you were here, you probably can't see it from the front. There is a little clockwork key just here on the side. And I'd ask you to give it a few good turns, because the mechanism is very stiff and I'm hoping it will actually work. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't, but it's a very old piece. So I'll give it a few turns and we will see what then happens, if anything. Did you see that? The devil just dispatched a ticket from its little ticket slot. It's a ticket to hell.
Oh dear.
This is sounding familiar from your own story, Alan.
Yes.
Well, why on earth would it do that? Well, according to this, the devil is accusing you of the sin of lust. The devil made you commit lust. You're not a lustful person, are you, Alan?
Well,
well, you chose this one here after cutting the deck. If you'd chosen this one, you'd have chosen the sin of blasphemy. And if you'd chosen this one, you'd have chosen the sin of witchcraft. But you chose this one. Your sin is lust.
Lust.
So it looks like maybe he did get into your head after all. Maybe this. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Kevin. Back to you, away from the toy shop.
Thank you. Terrific stuff. As always, Michael, the wonderful Michael Kelly. So from the Isle of Man, across a little bit of water, across the UK and across to the other side to Derbyshire to meet our next performer, Roy Stone.
Hello, Kevin. Hello, everybody. Well, as you're aware, we've all been celebrating. In fact, magicians have been celebrating because they've actually been working since the first time since COVID last weekend, because it was the Queen's Platinum Jubilee weekend. And I was no exception. I was out performing, luckily enough. So I thought I'd theme it around that and tell you a little true story. My granddad, Alfred, was also a magician. And in 1953, on the actual ceremony, he was invited to apply to perform magic at Westminster for the Queen and the royal guests. And this is the box that my uncle Albert kept all these little souvenirs in of the day. The first thing I'd show you is this. The Queen actually gave everyone who went to Westminster a penny dated, I'm going to put that for you, dated 1953. You're not going to see the date on that, so you're going to have to take my word for it. But it is dated 1953. I don't know if you're aware of this. On the front of a penny, that is Boadicea. Now, Boadicea is the overseer of the Queen. She's there to protect the Queen, help the Queen in times of trouble, and to deliver the Queen whatever she needs. And obviously on the other side, we have Her Royal Highness. And again, on that side is Boadicea. And also, I don't know if you can see that, she's holding a staff on the on this side of her. She's holding a staff. And on the other side is a lighthouse. The lighthouse is the guiding light to shine light over the Queen and over the people of England. So I'll put the penny there. Oh, the other thing I want to show you is as well is this. He kept this to prove that he did actually attend the ceremony. The first thing he kept, I'm very careful because this is very aged, you might not be able to again read this on camera. That's right, we got is that. That is the royal invite. And it actually says, the Duke of Norfolk, on behalf of the commander of the Queen, invites you, Alfred Brownlow, to perform magic at the Church of Westminster on the 2nd day of June, 1953. And it's signed by the Duke of Norfolk. So to be able to perform for the Queen, oh, I forgot to show you this as well, sorry. He actually kept a photo of himself as well. That's him in Westminster. You're not going to see him, but in that circle is my Uncle Alfred at Westminster, just before he performed magic at the ceremony. So the other thing that he kept was the actual pack of cards that he used that day for the performance. We're going to put the penny on top of the tin. What he had to do, he had to prove to the Duke of Norfolk, and I'm going to stand for this, that he was a good enough magician that would entertain the people at the ceremony. So it's okay. So he said to the Duke of Norfolk, just really figure down. Someone can shout stop. You can pretend to be the Duke of Norfolk. Anyone?
Stop.
Okay. He turned the cards over. He said, what we're going to do, your dukeship, we're not going to use these cards. These are the cards you've turned over. So we're not going to use those ones. We're going to go to the first face down card. Now, my job as a magician, and you can pick any card you do. So my job as a magician is to find the card or predict the card that you would choose. He says, and to do that, what I do, I take the penny, I rub the Queen's nose, which is said to be good luck. I listen to Boadicea, and Boadicea tells me what your card is. And she said, Boadicea's told me your card is the 8 of spades. And he said, just to prove that I didn't know that that was going to be your card, he said, actually put an X on one card. None of the other cards are marked in any way, any shape, or any form. So he said, I knew that that was going to be your card, the 8 of spades. The Duke says, my man, he says, that is absolutely brilliant. He says, you're good enough to perform at the ceremony, but you must perform the same trick for Her Majesty the Queen, because I've said that trick is good enough. So, okay, the day came, he performed for a few guests, and he got then presented before the Queen, and he got to perform, my granddad Albert, sorry, did before the Queen. So he did the same thing. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. If you can shout at stop anytime you want. Somebody, anybody? Stop.
Stop.
Stop. Okay.
Alt.
Okay. Yep. He did the same thing. He said, look, we're not going to use these cards. This is the card you've cut to Your Majesty. Had you gone one more, you would have got the 4 diamonds. You could have got any of these cards. He said, but I knew that you were going to choose that card, Your Majesty. He said, because it's the only card really that you could choose with being the Queen. And he says, and that's the Queen of Hearts. So anyway, Her Majesty said to my granddad Alfred, well, you could be saying that. It could have been any card. You could have said about that any card. He said, no, I knew you were going to pick that card. Because remember, Bodicea tells me what you're going to choose. And Bodicea is always there for you in times of trouble, Your Majesty. When she turned the penny over that she'd given him earlier, and if you're going to see that, no longer holding a staff, Bodicea now is holding the Queen of Hearts. A bit hard to see on camera, I'll tell you that a bit closer. She's actually holding now one card, and that card is the Queen of Hearts. So that's the story of how my granddad Alfred got to perform for the Queen at her coronation. And he left me these beautiful gifts. Thank you.
Fabulous. Lovely story. Thank you, Roy. Really like that. Right. From Derbyshire over to the USA again to our friend who pops in every now and again when he's not running marathons or mini marathons or challenging himself to the nth degree. Magic Mitch from California. Hi there, Mitch.
Kevin, I kill myself every race. Come on now. It's not just marathon. Hey, everybody. It's good to see everyone. Yes, it's good to see everyone again. I do pop in every now and then. I'm done with all the wine walks. I'm done with all the weddings. I'm done with all of that. So I'm actually in my room and I'm moving. So this will be the last week for a while since I'll be performing. But I want to show you guys something that I learned when I was performing at these venues. So when I was doing walk around magic, I was trying to think of a really good opener to use. And everyone who's a magician kind of knows this plot, the 3-card Monty plot, where you traditionally have 3 cards laid down on a table, right? And I came in before the meeting here, and everyone was talking about statistics, and it was with cards. I didn't quite catch the whole conversation, but if you play 3-card Monty, you have a little pea or a little shell, and you put it underneath one of the shells, and you mix them up and you're trying to find it. Well, statistically, that's like, what, 33.3% of a chance that you'll find it if you go for 3 shells. I actually want to help somebody try to up their odds a little bit. I do need someone to help me, and I'll give that lucky person a 50-50 shot. So let's see. Let me call in the audience, and who is going to be that lucky individual? How about Des and Cherry? Give it up for Des and Cherry. Stuart, can you spotlight them? All right. Hello, Des and Cherry. Good to see you again. How are you two doing today?
We're fine, thanks, Mitch.
All right, great. So like I was saying, 3-card Monty, traditionally done with 3 cards, or sometimes they do it with little shells. I didn't do 3-card Monty. I actually did something with poker chips, okay? Because with poker chips, they're small and I didn't always have tables, and frankly, 2 hands is good enough for a table. So if you were here, you could inspect these poker chips, but I'll just get them up nice and close to the camera, okay? And then along with this, can you see the poker chips okay? Along with this, I think we're also going to need, and I can borrow this too from you, a quarter. This is a US quarter. Okay? And here's the idea. Your goal is to just follow whichever, wherever I put it underneath. So I can put it under this one, okay? Or I can put it under this one. Your job is just to follow where that quarter is. You want to play?
Yep.
Okay, great. So here's what I'm going to do. If I place the quarter underneath this, and I show you there's nothing here, where is the quarter?
On your left.
This one.
Yeah.
And you would be right, correct. So that's the way the game is played. So now what I'm going to do, show you the quarter one more time. Okay, now we're going to play the game. So here you have the quarter, and here is the shell. Now, again, I want you to see that if I just set this down right in my palm, you can still see the quarter, okay? And here we go. I'm going to put the quarter over, the chip over the quarter, and I'm going to ask you again, where is the quarter?
On the table.
On the table or in my hand?
On the table.
Hello? Oh, is there a delay?
It's on the table.
Hello? I think I'm getting a Zoom delay here, but you said table, right?
We said
Well, I
table,
want you to
yes.
see that there's nothing underneath the poker chip, and actually it is now in my hand underneath. Pretty cool, huh? But let's be honest, I put you off guard here. So I'll do that again. You can see the quarter, right? I'm going to put the quarter that you can see right there underneath. And I'm going to set this onto the table. And I'm going.
I think Mitch is.
You're frozen, Mitch.
I hope. Oh, yeah, it looks
Hello?
like we lost Mitch.
He
I'm
went
back.
into Never Never
I'm
Oh,
back.
he's back. He's back.
I'm back. Hello? Can everyone see me? Am I okay? Am I
We'll get
okay,
you back
Stuart?
up, Mitch. Hang on a sec. Stuart or me. There we
Okay,
go.
we're back. We're back. Okay, we're back. Okay, good. This is what happened one week when I couldn't watch anybody. I have a very bad internet connection, which is also why I'm moving too. So I'm trying to help this out. So here we go. You have the poker chips, okay? And again, I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to put this underneath. Des and Cherry, where is the quarter? My left or my right?
Your left.
This one right here. No, remember I was trying to help you out. It's on my right side. All right. This is getting a little bit too much. This is getting a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate one of the poker chips, okay, so to speak. Now, I just need you just to be perfectly honest for me, okay? Be perfectly honest. If I put this underneath right here, where is the quarter? Because there's only one poker chip.
Under the chip.
Under the chip.
Under the chip, you would be correct. Okay, now that I got your attention, watch very closely. Again, I'm going to keep this, and again, I want you to watch. Empty hands, empty hands. I'm going to simply just set the quarter underneath the poker chip and ask you again, where is that quarter?
Under the chip.
No, not underneath the chip. It's not even there. It's actually re-arrived back in my pocket. Okay, thank you. Now I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. The problem is you think that I'm using some sort of trickery or sleight of hand. If I was, I would be able to put the quarter in my hand, show you the poker chip like this that's empty, and then I would ask you, where is simply the quarter? In my right hand or in my left hand?
Right hand.
No, I'm trying to help you out, guys. You see, it's always in my left hand. Okay, you're getting confused. I'll eliminate just the quarter. Okay, so all we have here is just the poker chip, right? So if I take this and I put this right underneath like so, and I ask you, where is the quarter? Where would you say?
In your pocket.
In your pocket.
No. See, it's always right underneath here, always underneath the chip. Okay, I'm trying to help you out here. How about this? Just the quarter, just the poker chip. Very up close here. You ready? No chicanery here. I'm just gonna put it directly behind here. Now, Des and Cherry, where is the quarter? In my pocket or behind the poker chip?
Behind the poker chip.
Look, I'm telling you, it's not behind the poker chip. It's not behind the poker chip. In fact, it was in my pocket the whole time. Okay, this is getting confusing because you have two eyes, there's two objects, I get it. So I'll just do one thing with just the poker chip left, okay? So if I take this and I put it in my hand, show the other hand empty, Des and Cherry, where is that poker chip?
In your hand.
In your left hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is my routine. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you, Des and Cherry. That was amazing. And Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, Mitch. Always great to see you, and hope not too long. And have a really good move. Hope the move goes well. This is not your first one since you've been with us. You've moved before, haven't you? So have a good move. Stressful moves are always stressful. Okay, so one more trip to the USA, then back to the UK for me to finish the show. But before that, over to New York, and Tommy Burnett. Come in, Tommy.
I'm sorry. I'm doing some light reading here. Yeah, what a great show so far. Everybody has put in their A game, and I will try and put in at least my B plus game. So let's see. Who do we have? It hasn't been called on yet. Hello, Micah. I haven't called on you in so long.
Tommy, I've missed you. How are you?
I have missed you so much, my friend.
Always good to see you. How may I help? Oh, look at this. Oh, I have to get my hair ready. Kevin complained about my hair the other day. Or as Alan would say,
Yeah.
okay, now I'm ready. All right, Tommy, what do you need, brother? Thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
Tommy, you missed this. You missed the spot, Tommy.
All right. Would you like to see a card trick or a trick with medallions?
Ooh, dude, I gotta say medallions. That sounds intriguing.
All right. So I have a little bag here. I don't have my other camera, so I'm gonna do.
Did I catch the Benji cam?
You did, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, he has to get a haircut, and he's walking around, but you'll probably see him later. But anyway, I have this little bag here. It's a black bag filled with medallions and a piece of paper. I'll leave the paper, let's see, over here in plain sight, and I have all these medallions. These are, I guess they're clock medallions. They all have different clocks on them. This one says three, almost 4 o'clock. This one is looks like about like 9:30 almost.
Yeah.
I won't show them all to you. This is like about 1:45. Let's see. This is like 7, a little bit after 7:15. I don't know if you can see that in that, but they're all different. I'm going to put them in this bag here. There's about 30 of them in here. And if you were here with me right now, I would actually have you do all this, but so I'm asking you to trust me. And you'll be able to mix these up and take out as many as you like. There are 30 of them in the bag. How many would, let's say over 10 would be good, but how many would you like me to take out?
Okay, let's go with half. Let's go with half. 15.
Oh, 15. Okay,
Please.
so I'm going to dump them out, and you can see I'm just going to take them randomly. I'm not looking at any of these in particular. Let's see, there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, forget that one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And if there's one that you like, just point it out. No, I'm just kidding, because there's no way that you can point one out.
Okay. Yeah. How about the one furthest to your right? It's kind of under in a pile of 3. Oh, you're right. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So one of these over here.
Exactly.
Okay, this one.
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. And I just lost count. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 3 more. Let's turn these all face down. Give them a little shuffle so even I don't know. And I'll just take out these 3 here, and we'll get rid of those. So now we have these here. And I'm going to place them in rows. You said 15, so let's do rows of 5. And somehow I get 16 here, so I'll just get rid of one. So now we have 15, okay?
Are you happy with that?
Yes, that all looks above board, man.
Okay, good. And here's my paper right here. Now, let's call this row 1, row 2, or row 1, row 2, and row 3. So
Okay.
if you're free, I'm looking at it backwards on my screen. So row 1, row 2, row 3, column A, B, C, D, and E. We're going to eliminate one row first, so would you like to eliminate row 1, row 2, or row 3?
Let's eliminate row 2, please.
Okay, so that is all, whoops, sorry, all done now. And now we've got a 10. Would you like to eliminate column A, B, C, D, or E?
Ooh, let's eliminate column B, please.
Okay, so that will be that one there. And why don't we do another column so we have A, C, D, and E?
Eliminate column E, please.
Column E. Okay, now we're down to 6. Okay, let me ask you this. Would you like to eliminate a column? I mean, a row or a column?
Ooh, let's eliminate a row, please.
Okay, 1 or 2?
Eliminate row 1, please.
Okay, and row 1 is now gone. And now we are down to 3. And I'm not going to do a typical equivoque as you might think I'm going to do. We're going to do this a little bit differently. You can choose number 1, number 2, or number 3, and that's the one we're going to use.
All right, I will choose number 3, please.
Number 3 is one here, okay?
Yeah.
Put it in front of my paper and very fairly get rid of the other 2. And let's take a look at what we got. I gotta find number 12 and put it at the top. There we go. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, that's pretty clear. It looks like a little bit before 2 o'clock. Like,
yes.
Like 1:52 or
153, yeah.
Yeah, would you say 1:53?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. And would you say that selection was fair?
Yeah, that more than fair.
Okay, so I'm going to open this as carefully as possible and show you that my prediction said
bravo.
Was this as if ridiculous.
Get out of my head, Tommy. I don't appreciate. Get out of my head. Bravo, Tommy.
You know what? I was going to do another one, but I think that is good enough to end on. So I'm going to put it back to Kevin. Thank you, Micah. Very
Bravo.
good to you. Yeah. All right. Back to Kevin.
Keep them wanting more, Tommy. Keep them wanting more.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so it's just down to me to open. To open? Which reality am I in? To close the show. And I'll just have you a quick look out there. Lee Alex, would you like to join me? And Stu, would you bring Lee Alex up next to me? Notice he's you were late, Lee. I hope you brought a note.
I did.
But the reason I chose you, even though you were late, and but you're forgiven, is because we've all got to say happy birthday to you, haven't we?
Oh, thank you very much.
Everybody unmute, and at the top of your voices, on one, I'll go 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday!
Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Stick with us. Stick with us. We'll go over to table cam. Okay, Lee. I'm going to play a little game with you with some cards here. Just go over to that view there so you can see. In fact, probably if I go to that view, there we are. You can see what we've got. I've got 10 cards. I've got 5 red ones and 5 black ones, and there are pairs of them. So there's a 10 and a 10, and somewhere there's a 7, and there's a 7 and 9, and somewhere a 9, a 4 over there, and a 2 over there.
Okay, good.
And we're just going to have, I'm just going to give these a little mix up and then deal 2 piles, as you will see. So 5 in one pile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 in another pile. But I'm going to allow you to finally mix these again. So
Okay, no
I can
problem.
either deal the cards down or mix 2 of them and drop them on the table as in the deal. So you tell me what to do. Remember, there's only 5, so
And you can deal them one at a time. No
doing it
problem.
one at a time. Cool.
Yeah, no problem.
3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the game we're going to play. It's called Will the Cards Match?
Okay.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 words there. And to play the game, you choose a pile, and I start spelling the word by moving a card from the top to the bottom. But during the word, at any point, you can say swap, and we'll continue the word on the other pile. Okay.
Right. Okay. Good.
When the word is finished, there'll be 2 at the top, and we'll put those aside, and we will mark them with a poker chip. Now, if they match, you will win whatever is on the poker chip.
Oh, okay. I'm in for this.
Okay. So let's have a go at this. So Will, so which one do you want me to start with? Pile 1 or pile 2?
2.
2. And as I said, I'm going to start spelling, but you can tell me to swap anytime you like during that word. W, I, L, L. No swaps.
Okay, no swap.
Okay.
That's okay.
So there's the first pair. Okay. And just mark that one.
Okay.
Keep them in camera shot. Sorry. Okay. Now the THE. Where do we start? 1 or 2?
The other pile.
This pile.
Yeah.
T.
Stop.
H. Do you want H to go down or stay, or H on that one?
No, H to stay on that and go to the next pile.
P. H.
E.
E. Okay. So we've got another pair there. Okay. And we'll mark that one. I wonder how well you're doing. Cards. CARDS. Where do we want to start? Left or right?
And the same pile that we had last time.
That one.
No, the other one.
That one.
The other one.
C.
C.
A. R.
Next pile. Stop. No.
D. S.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, another pair.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's just put those there. Match. Left or right? Left or right?
You're right.
My right.
Yeah.
M. A.
Okay, go to the next pile. There's no more cards.
T. C.
Oh, are we out of cards? Go on, H.
H there or there?
They're the same. The same.
H.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay, there we go. There, and we've got 1 remaining pile there. Okay, so let's just see how you did. Let's just see how you did. So we'll start. Well, let's start with this one. Okay, so that's you didn't match. Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Should we try this one over here?
Yeah, go on then.
Let's have a look. And again, it's getting stuck on the tabletop. Sorry, you didn't match. Let's try this pair.
Yeah, go on. Yep.
Oh, you've got a match. So we'll see what you win. Which one do you want to try next? This one? Yeah, or that one?
Yeah, that's good. No, this one is good.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. And we got another match. So you've matched 2, and finally, see if you've managed to match 3. No, you haven't managed to match 3. Of course, all his promises about winning, etc., what was on, it was all a lie. We're a magician. We fib all the time. The whole thing was not about matching the cards, but actually matching the poker chips to the cards.
Oh, wow.
So here we've got a 9 and a 9, which is 18.
Okay.
We
Good.
got a 4 and a 2, which is a 6.
See?
We got a 10 and a 10, which is a 20.
Oh, wow.
We got a 2 and a 7, which is 9. And we got a 7 and a 4, which is 11.
Brilliant. And if you
However
add
you
them
did
all up,
that,
you have my age.
your intuition was fantastic, but I'm afraid you haven't won anything.
Thank you very much. Brilliant.
Right, we have one. Do you want to stay for the last one? Might as well make it easy rather than swapping cameras around.
Go on then.
Okay. Because we have to use the envelope of mystery over here. I have a wallet. We're going to stick with the theme of poker chips. I have a little wallet here. There is inside it some poker chips. I go to the overhead cam again. You'll be able to see, hopefully, that there's a red, a blue, a black, and a green. Yeah.
Yeah, good. No problem.
Now, normally when we do this in real life, I get someone to hold this and mix them up and take one out. But I can't do that. So I'm just going to shake these up here. And we're going to take poker chip out and put it on the table. So which one would you like to remove from there and put on the table? So you've got a red, blue, black, or, yeah?
The red one.
The red one. So first one down.
For sure. Yeah.
First one down the table is the red one. Okay. And again, oops.
Oh. Well, not blue. Green.
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 Okay. And again.
Blue then.
Blue. So the third one down is blue. And finally, we've got no other choice. So the fourth one down is the black.
Black. Yeah. Good.
So first one down, second one down, third one down, fourth one down.
Sure.
And they came out of this little envelope, this little wallet here, about £6.50 on Amazon. They're really nice. And inside the side pocket, something else. There's a little piece of paper. There's nothing else. I'll just do that so you can see nothing else in there, nothing else in the pocket, just this bit of paper, which says the third chip down will match the chip in the envelope. So first, second, third. You made all the choices, Lee, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the third chip down will match the one in the envelope.
And it's blue.
It is blue.
Brilliant.
Thanks very much.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Don. Happy birthday again.
Thank you very much.
And that's about all we've got time for, folks. Thanks a lot. You've been great. Thank you to Micah, Robina, Kipp, Alan, Isabelle, Michael, Roy, Mitch, Tommy, and myself. To all of you in Facebook land, goodbye. We're going to say bye-bye to Facebook. Bye, Facebook. And to everyone else in the show, we're going to stop the recording now.